Welcome to the Site-65 podcast. I'm your host, Robert Tomato Peterson, and with me, we have a couple of new hosts and one goober returning because for some reason, we can't get rid of Wybert. Hello, Wybert. Oh, we got rid of him. Yes! This is incredible. Okay, anyways, moving on. We have Sledge.
Howdy, fellas.
Cool. And we have Cubic.
Help.
So, happy to have you all here. Wybert, still waiting for you to respond.
I'm victim now.
Interesting. How have you all been this past week? Well, don't all talk at once.
I guess I'll go. Pretty alright. I'm enjoying retirement.
Yeah, I'm
Hell away
enjoying
from
retirement
that.
too.
Imagine
And-
being retired.
Sometimes you have to step away.
It's not like I retired by choice. You know.
Yeah, he was kind of forced out. I just kind of left one day.
I wasn't forced out. Just the circumstance didn't. It wasn't there. I had no reason to stay. I had more.
This has
reason to
gotten
leave.
awfully depressing. Oh.
Well, let's lighten it up. Wybert, tell us a funny story.
Who the fuck is Wybert? Anyway, funny story. I've got none. How about you, Cubic?
Fun story. One time A1 raided the interrogation room.
And what happened?
They broke everything, the doors, everything, yeah.
Oh
The
yeah, they
windows-
destroyed every single door. I remember that.
Yes.
Damn ISD.
Yeah, the IA department was inside the interrogation room. Like, we were so terrified because we had no idea what was wrong. Going. I mean, they actually raided because some captain got apparently falsely arrested, and A1, I mean, 05 got pissed off because he got arrested. Like the captain.
Yeesh.
I'm afraid this is gonna have to be a CL4 only podcast.
No, we're allowed to talk about like 05 and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Boy,
there's just
I hate those guys.
Wybert, we know you don't like people on site, but you can't just shout that out.
Why? Who's gonna stop me?
You know, actually, we were talking before recording that you said you didn't like ethics because they killed your cat.
Oh yeah, they killed a cat.
Yeah,
Alright,
what
so-
happened with that?
Alright, so, give you a little backstory.
Oh boy.
We didn't really have any backstory, except from a few opens comms messages about a cat. And I was just like, a cat. That's suspicious. Someone has a cat. And then,
I have a cat.
I'm walking about on the surface, right? And I see this little cat. And he looks fucking... he looks terrified. He looks like he's been cut open and, like, killed. But no, he's
Aw.
alive. He looks quite dead, but he's alive. And I take him back to my forwards operation base. I give him a little checkup, and I get a call from the ethics committee. And can you guess what the ethics committee are saying? Why
Don't
did you
touch
send a
cats.
spy cat into our site? Can you believe it? A spy cat in their site? Why would I do that? That's stupid. Who would put a spy cat? That's like some CIA tactic. But anyway,
Yeah, we just use spy pigeons. I don't know what everyone
I
else is
healed the
talking
cat
about.
back to health, and they think just because I'm taking care of a poor innocent animal that I'm sending spies into their facility. What? That is so stupid.
Oh,
Why would-
I'm
why would I
sorry
be doing that?
happened.
And then they're just asking me, why am I caring for a cat that's not in the fivefold mission? And I said, Peter's a member of the 108. Because that's true. But they didn't, they believed it. And they said, well, tell Peter to stop sending spy cats into the facility. I just don't think they can read, to be honest.
Nah, ethics were never the brightest of people.
Yeah, so now we know that
Sorry,
ethics kill
Darby. I know you're
cats.
listening right now.
You've heard it here first, guys. Ethics kill cats. Yeah.
Oh God. If I get any shit for you saying that, I'm gonna come find you.
Well, I mean, it's not like they can do anything to me.
That is
It's
true.
being
Some
unethical.
of them deserve it. Okay, they know deep down they fucked up.
Yeah, well, they better not be showing any themselves anywhere near my forwards operation base.
So I shouldn't be messaging them right now saying, "Hey, come over here. We're recording."
Yeah, don't come over here.
Oh man. Sledge. Couple questions for you.
Maybe.
One. Uh, if you're able to tell us, because I know some people can't, strictly due to what we're allowed to know and what we're not allowed to know. But how did you end up in the Foundation?
Um. Well, I'll spare most of the story because that's all classified, and you know, it's one thing keeping the secrets of the Foundation, but I don't need the U.S. military involved either. So I'll give you the story that I give everybody. I went into military police and then did all that, and eventually we met a guy in a fancy suit. He looked like one of those overseer assistants that you see running around, and he was talking to the company commander, and one thing led to another, and I was given an offer. It was like, okay, well, do you have friends or family? I said no. Would you be okay giving your life and basically put your entire life and loyalty into the hands of these guys? I was like, you know what? Why not? I got nothing else to do. Let's make my life meaningful. I was thrown into a dark room. I forget most of it, but I eventually landed into an interrogation room similar to what we have in IA, and Gensic captain was in front of me, and he gave me all these pamphlets, all these books. He gave me all the clearance one knowledge that we all know, and he was like, we run basically a prison, and if you pass the test, you read all the material that's in front of you, then I will get you prepped and ready for training to become a security cadet. Did all that, went through all the bullshit, and then I became a cadet. And then since then, it was just climbing up the ranks of GenSec. And then I saw some agents undisguising in front of me and arresting people. I was like, I want that. So when I became an officer, I eventually threw myself into the IA recruitment program, failed the test numerous times, and then I became an agent after some time.
Okay. Well, geez, that's quite a story.
Very nice.
I've noticed a lot of people that end up at the Foundation were military in their prior lives.
Yeah, it's the Foundation, especially if they need a certain kind of job met, they're looking for prior experience. In my case, they were looking for GenSec, so they were looking through military. And I'm sure the maintenance crews get thrown in there too.
Cubic, I'll extend the
Yes.
same question to you, if you're able to tell us. I know you're in a bit of a hot water right now with the Foundation, but hopefully you won't get in more trouble hosting. But if you're able to tell us, how'd you end up in the Foundation?
Um, I I don't remember. Oh my God, I'm having a headache. I have a headache. I feel like I may have been brainwashed or something because oh my God.
Good old
So, okay,
amnestics will
so
do that to
actually,
you.
because I mean, and maybe I should be asking the Overseer Council if they got a personal file, because I don't. For some reason, I have a headache when I think about it. When I think about my past.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
everything I can remember is that at the age of like 22, I was an IA agent, and then I slowly got promoted to an ambassador. But I don't remember anything past that for some reason. I think something happened. I don't know.
Is he one of your chest tube babies? I know that you have those.
Who are
What?
you talking to with that?
Oh, the Foundation. Don't you guys like grow people in test tubes now?
That's been discontinued. We found that we weren't
Oh,
really getting anywhere, and the victims, the people who came out of the
that's my
test tube
name.
just ended up being violent.
Right.
That's some
Did you
Star
make them
Wars shit
D-class?
right there.
We tried making them D-class. They didn't really integrate with the population correctly because they weren't really human. They were just kind of human, and eventually they just became meat for 682.
It sounds like the sewing circle, but a lot worse.
Good riddance.
What did the ethics committee say about that anyway? I mean, didn't they say that like it was kind of unethical because they were still humans? Because
The ethics committee think everything is unethical.
Cubic, have
mean-
you heard of the sewing circle, my guy? Have you heard of it?
what?
The sewing circle?
What's I don't know what
Horrible
it is.
thing that the ethics committee have done.
I don't know what the ethics committee done wrong. I mean, to be honest, all five is at the same level anyway, so it's not like ethics committee has more power than all five. I don't believe the ethics committee is unethical.
But it's a checks and balance system. It's like saying the president's over the legislature. It's not. It's not true. They're both important. It's just they cancel each other out. That's why they have two sides of the fence. O5 and the medical department, they're together, and then ethics and the IA department, they're together. O5 isn't part of IA, and ethics isn't part of medical. They do sometimes, cross the border a bit and, give orders to the other side, but they don't oversee or manage the department from each other's sides. It's just how it is.
Well, to move on to other, hopefully lighter topics, we have a recurring segment on the podcast where we talk about news stories from around the site. So we'll talk about those, and also I want to talk about a test a researcher did. A researcher decided, and for some reason it wasn't me this time. A researcher
For
decided,
some reason.
yeah, I know. We're gonna give every SCP who has hands a phone, and we're gonna let them just have it for an hour and see what happens. The phone had internet access. It was an iPhone 15, and yeah. So they went up to 076-2, gave him the phone. 076-2 immediately downloaded Tinder and started hooking up with people. That was not fun, especially when he started bringing people to the site. We had to brainwash a couple people. We had
How
to
did he
murder a
bring
couple
people on the
people.
site?
Yeah, basically he was just giving out the location. Apparently there's a location feature in Tinder.
How did people breach inside the site? Don't we have advanced security with?
Yeah,
I
I'm not
didn't
saying
even
they
know.
got into the site. I'm saying they walked up to the front gates and were like, "Hello, we need to see the man with the abs and the tattoos." And everyone, and all the guards were like, "No, M16 to the face."
So that's why I haven't
That's
heard about the story.
crazy.
Let's see. We also gave a phone to 999. He ended up just looking at pictures of cats on Instagram, which was adorable. We gave the phone to 682. 682 watched a lot of TikTok and hates humanity now even more than he did before.
We're really info breaching
I
SCPs
think I
now.
have to agree.
I don't
to
even know what a
682.
TikTok is, my guy.
Don't look it up. Just
The
trust
sound of
me on
clock
this.
mix.
Okay.
God, you sound like such an old man.
If you had
I am.
to take everything that chefs and tech experts do intrusively, that's TikTok.
It's something that
Alright.
wastes your time.
Yeah, I don't know what made 682 want to look at that stuff, but he did, and now he just wants to kill everyone even more than normal.
Something that wastes my time. More like research work, am I right?
Well,
God damn.
Wanting
Hey.
to burn the world and then wanting to burn the world more is still burning the world.
Yeah, but
I
if you
think
burn the
nothing
world
changed.
again, you cancel out the first burn, therefore the world becomes right again.
What about
He
offer
didn't.
9? Did
He
you give
didn't
the
even
phone
burn the
to?
world the first time. It's all empty threats. He's stuck in a cardboard box. He can't go anywhere.
We actually had
Aren't we all
actually,
stuck in a cardboard box if you really think about it?
I mean, no,
Uh,
I'm retired to a beach in
yeah,
Florida, but you know.
I'm not part of that anymore.
Yeah, but if the Foundation want you back, they can just get you back.
That
They're
is
not
true.
getting us
You'll
back.
never leave the cardboard box. They'll send their agents after you. You can never escape them.
They can try.
Maybe we'll send
Why-
our agents after you. Maybe you'll never escape
Wybert,
us.
Wybert, you're not making me feel
It's not
better about
Wybert.
retirement.
Who the fuck is Wybert still?
Listen,
Who-
okay, look, you can't just change your name every
Who
time
are
you
you
get into a
talking
call
about?
with us for the podcast.
They sound like some cringe ethics committee assistant. I hate the ethics committee.
We know. And yes, Cubic, to answer your question, we gave the phone to 049 and he just downloaded Surgeon Simulator on it and played it.
Oh lol.
I wonder what 079 would do with the phone.
Yeah, so
And that.
probably
Probably-
hack the internet.
He's probably gonna upload his consciousness to it or something. Get himself a better chassis because right now
I
he's
feel like
biggest outdated
XKK
computer.
worst scenario ending.
we could have like a cool like ChatGPT AI if we could somehow condense 079 into an app. Just send him random data and be like, hey, we need you to process this bit of code or proofread this text for us. Now, obviously, there's issues with that, and he would eventually break out and infect the internet. But
I don't think you get this. And Gallagher, 079 is sentient, unlike actual AIs. Do you
What
think
happens?
he's sentient? I don't think he's going to give people accurate information. I think he's going to act of malicious intent and lie to people if you did that.
The moment he leaves his chassis is the moment we're all screwed, because then we have no control over him.
I do wonder what happens if we let 079 and ChatGPT date.
I think he would
funny.
get frustrated.
I don't think. Well, how would that work? Would like 079 perceive ChatGPT as like a female program and like just go with that, or
Holy
how would
shit.
that work? I kind of want to try that now, but I can't. I
Why?
want to. Well, because I'm
know.
retired.
Oh,
Maybe Friedhart can do something with that. He's still director, right? Or is
Yeah.
the current director?
Him and Halo, they could do something too.
Carter retired then. That's a shame.
Yeah, Kerr retired a while ago.
I wasn't there.
Yes, he just showed up one day and he's like, "See ya," and just left.
Fair enough.
He went to the Great Foundation Beyond, and by that I mean he quit. It's okay, Akira. We still love you. So let's just go through a couple of these news stories. 682, we talk about him again. 682 has been going through a lot of hobbies recently. He's done painting, he's done pottery, and this week he's taken up gardening. 682 is actually a very good gardener, as it turns out. We gave him some tulips to take care of in his cell, and they are thriving right now. They take up the entire eastern wall, and it's only been a week, so we're not entirely sure how he's growing them, especially when we only give him purified water and fertilizer. So there must be something anomalous going on there, but we haven't been able to figure out anything.
Tulips, huh? I thought he would grow something like Venus flytraps or something.
No, we just gave him something that would be, something simple. Well, I guess tulips aren't exactly simple, but we just gave him a basic flower and said, "Hey, have your fun." Anything that stops him from rampaging through the halls, eating us. Let's see what else. We had a mixology night with 294. Basically, everyone got super, super, super drunk, using 294. They asked for incredibly weird cocktails and margaritas and mixers and all those types of drinks, and basically everyone passed out on the floor.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't do that a couple times.
Yeah, it is occasionally fun to get drunk with 294. Especially when you can get, like, as we found out recently, you can request drinks from different time periods. So you can request, like, mead from the 14th century, and it will dispense, mead from the 14th century. Let me see what else. Has anyone ever seen the show Gladiator?
I heard about it, I think, but no.
Yeah, I think it's before all of our times. Basically, it was sort of like a game show / combat show where people would face off against they were called gladiators, and they would basically be like final bosses, and they would compete in like sporting events and stuff like that. Well, someone gave 076-2 a VHS tape of Gladiator, and he wanted to recreate it. So, against the Foundation's better judgment, we recreated a game where people had to basically run a football past 076-2 and kick it into a goal. 076-2 killed 3 people. I don't know why you're laughing. That is not funny in the slightest. We lost 3 good men.
I'm laughing because you people think you can play God. Keeping these monsters contained when you know that you should kill them.
Well, we can't kill 076-2.
Didn't try hard enough.
Okay, then how would you do it?
I would nuke him with a
We tried
nuclear
that.
bomb. Did you try a bigger nuclear bomb?
We don't have bigger nuclear bombs.
How about a bigger nuclear bomb that's magically enhanced?
This isn't Minecraft. We can't just enchant the bomb.
You can. We've done it
No.
before. I don't know if the Foundation's that advanced, but we've been able to do it. You can magically enchant nukes. It's easy.
Look, just because you're adding extra doses of radiation to a bomb does not make it enhanced. Got you there,
Look,
didn't I?
with enough aspect radiation, you can achieve anything.
I don't know about that, Chief.
You can.
Finally, in our last news story, 049 got really, 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 really drunk off of wine. Basically,
Good for
049
him.
mainly.
You should do it
049.
then.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was asking after she got drunk what she did do.
Well, so 049 basically requested his normal allotment of cheese and wine, and for some reason, just kept asking for more wine. Not entirely sure what spurred this on, but he drank 6 bottles. 2
Probably
red
got denied
wines
some
and 4 white wines.
patience.
He drank it all and then stumbled around and asked for a D class to cure. And for some reason, a junior researcher brought him a D class. 682, instead of curing him, just kind of stabbed him with a knife a couple times.
How does a junior even know about him?
Yeah, we're not
let this
entirely
happen?
sure how that happened either.
Junior researcher's been going insane these days, eh?
Yeah. Junior
Anyway,
researchers and
dude, some of
techies
the
are the most dangerous
seniors-
thing on
Oh
the
yeah,
site.
I have a story of a junior researcher. Okay, so earlier on today, I was visited in my FOB by 2 people. 2 little fucking goobers. They were They were interesting. One of them was a representative from the Coca-Cola company. The other was a representative from PepsiCo. And the Coca-Cola company representative fucking died. Do you know why? Because the PepsiCo guy is a mad fucking wizard, apparently.
I'm sorry, were
And
these researchers?
no, they were from the companies.
Oh, how the hell did they
Yes.
get on site?
Well, they didn't get on site. They got to my forwards operation base.
Oh, okay, my bad. I must
Yeah,
have
if you
missed that part. I'm sorry, continue.
yeah, if you know anything about the 108, you'd get this. But yeah, so he basically killed the Coca-Cola company guy, and the radiation caused backlash, and it managed to inflict a sort of a curse upon a junior researcher within the site, despite it being very far away. The junior researcher went insane.
Oh, wow, a junior
And
researcher going insane. What a shocking thing.
they gained esoteric knowledge about the PepsiCo company's inner workings.
Is that why Pepsi fell to Dr. Pepper this past week?
Nope.
Mm.
It's
That will have to be
why the
investigated.
operational security of PepsiCo is being undermined, and why Coca-Cola are winning the Cola Wars right now. It's not very good.
Wow,
It's
okay.
disrupting the balance flow in the universe.
Okay, but how does RC Cola play into this?
They don't.
RC Cola doesn't have any foothold in the Cola Wars,
But it's
or
just...
as it's called properly, the carbonation conflicts.
Oh my god. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
researchers
RC
get up to some
Imperial
shit.
Cola, but...
Yeah. You do know that Mountain Dew is made by the Davites, correct?
Yeah, but it's still tasty.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Alright, we've been going for almost 30 minutes, so I think we're gonna end off this episode here. I'll go through my normal spiel. Thank you all for listening. You can find this podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and for whatever reason, I put these up on Twitter. I know no one really uses that app because it's a cesspool, but they're still there if you want to use it. Remember, keep this all in the Foundation loop. We don't want this stuff getting out to normal civilians.
Or I'll arrest you.
I mean, we should also keep this CL4 plus only.
I will keep
No,
you out of retirement to track you down.
I mean, we do have CL4 plus episodes, I believe.
yeah,
Don't
we've
make
had
me arrest
several.
Yeah.
That's info breach 05 and ethics and everything to
Yes,
CL3 to 1, and also breach info breach the SCPs to the other personnel. I
why
mean, we
not?
just did it.
That'd be
Cubic,
awesome.
you're using logic here. We don't have that on the podcast.
Second
Anyway.
mission failure. Anyway, just wanted to say that I'm sponsored by the Pepsi company. Not the podcast, just me in particular.
Fair enough. Cubic, do you have anything you want to say to the nice people listening?
Join IA. I mean, yes, join IA.
That's a good
Alright.
decision. I agree.
All right, Sledge, I was going to ask if you had anything else you wanted to say, but it seems like you've already said it.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, just don't do anything stupid. I will find you.
Can't guarantee that it's me after all. And finally, Wybert.
Who's Wybert?
Oh my god. Look, okay, you can't change your name. Every time we get into these calls to record the podcast, you come up with a different fucking name to call yourself, and then you don't answer to Wybert. Your name is Wybert. You need to keep it as Wybert.
Who is Wybert, dude?
Alright, you're banned.
Weebert.
Look, that sounds like an ethics committee assistant, and that's not me.
Uber.
I'm a GOC corporal in this bitch right now. Okay?
In the spectrum?
There's a what?
Is that what you just said? I mean, that's what I heard.
That is no.
Anyways, this has been the Site-65 podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful day.